In my car.
She's off the boat.
Aren't you observant?
I see you from the waist down this morning. All right, so tell me something good. Christina is off the boat.
There you go.
Let's move to tell me something good.
Finally on the boot.
All right, tell me something good. I'll look this way where everybody is. It's so good to see you guys. Let's go wide on this. Anybody have anything good this week?
I have something good to share.
Oh my!
There you go.
Please, Maury, share. Why don't you share it in person, Maury?
Okay, I'll share it in person.
He's out here. He's stepping it up. Here he comes.
I'm calling from his bedroom and I'm in the kitchen.
They all do that.
Please.
I have.
You?
Hey, come up here.
Yes, where do I look?
Yeah, you're not, it's still on your empty desk.
There you go. You're in there.
Here. Okay, I became a grandpa over Thanksgiving, a little girl. Eloise Hope, and we're
Why
calling
would
her
they?
Ellie.
Mazel
Yay.
tov, mazel tov.
Very exciting. Michelle Menace throwing in on the grandma.
I'm gonna come over and look for pictures.
Oh, he's got him covered. They took her out like fairly soon. They got her all dressed up in a coat and the oh, it's so cute.
Oh, babies in the winter.
Papoose.
A little start.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, what else? Let's get started. Maybe, please. Thank you.
There we go.
There we go.
I feel like
Yeah,
we're a select like club, like we're.
You are, well, then let's not get crazy. You're going really fast now. All right, let's not forget about Tuesday Caravan. There's for low inventory, there's a ton of things to see on, Samantha brought up like, I don't know, 15 local open houses yesterday, and they were all, most of them were new, right? A lot of some condos. We had a large handful of condos, but there is inventory to see. You can't sell it if you don't know it exists. So, on the MLS, it's a little abstract. I'll get out there and see some, and agents are willing to engage, right? They're happy to. I mean, we show up with a group of 5 to 7 people, and they're like, they take notice. So it's fun and it's interactive. I encourage all to join. Andy went this week, which was really great because she got to have that overlay.
That condo in Beverly Hills was a big
Oh my
surprise.
God, yeah, Swall.
Yeah,
It was beautiful.
it was
Yeah,
stunning. What,
Really?
what, tell me?
it was a condo, a $3 million condo in Swall, that was really quite beautiful. In a very, very traditional building that, if you saw, what's that? Cool outdoor space.
Pool, swimming.
They have a pool, gym. I mean, it's $2,600 concierge, 24 hours concierge. They bring your groceries up. It's a full old school, full service, 300 Swall.
Got a unit 104, the building was super unassuming, and you walk in and it's almost 3,000 square feet.
They did a nice job on it.
Beautiful.
It's like a New York,
That's like in New York.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
size and the not knowing from the outside,
Like shit on the
yeah,
outside.
on purpose. They're like,
No, I know.
it's a rodeo agent.
yeah.
Lori-
Oh, I left it in your car, I think. Lori Weiner is the list. All right, okay, let's, next is
Point drive.
Troy Drive. I put the receptacle is out. Any unopened toys would be great to donate. We're doing it in conjunction with Fame Church, which is a really great organization that services the community they live in. And so any unopened toys, bring them on down. There's something in my house. My kids haven't even opened yet. I could probably bring. But it doesn't take much. Get it on Amazon and it changes. It makes somebody's day, right? And so we're going to do the best we can. We have till December 12th. The receptacle is out there. Please make a effort to donate.
Excellent.
I gave a ton last year
Mhm.
of unopened toys that I've been holding on to for like, birthday parties and stuff like that. And I'm like, whatever. And
Oh.
Laura came back and said they were just.
Yeah, they're
They're
so
so
grateful.
appreciative. So even if you're holding on to stuff, it's just butter. Like you're gonna buy something for an individual gift, but bring in the bag and stuff.
Yep, I couldn't agree more. Concurrently, we're doing the business planning clinic like I promised I would on Friday, December 9th, 11 to 3:30. I'm going to, I'd like to do it in a more workshop type environment where we actually create a 135 and 411 and really spend a little more time on working out the physical plan, not just the theoretical plan. So that is 11 to 3:30 on Friday, December 3rd. Please RSVP so we know where to put December 9th. Yeah. Where I need to hold it, either out here or in the training room, right? All
Lunch provided.
lunch provided, sure.
I mean, it's lunchtime.
We'll get lunch provided, yes, of course.
Now,
Of course.
stop.
It's legitimate.
Stop by around 12.
Yeah.
If you went to the business clinic.
Yeah.
Down at the LAS, is it necessary to come? Is it just a repeat redundant?
Some of it will be redundant, some of it will be redundant, and some of it will be more hands-on. What we didn't get to do in a 3-hour session was really any of the work, right?
Yeah, I mean, we just saw
Yeah,
the theoretical.
This is gonna
Formula.
be focused on the work. Building.
And it's coming from Joe.
Yeah,
Well,
and Brian's gonna throw in on the.
Well, there's gonna be lunch, right?
That's a balancing thing.
Like
The ding.
30 steps.
Well, I'll be
Because
here.
it's me, and
I'll be
then
here
you know, you
anyway.
get the free lunch.
Numbers actually gonna be much more clear and to the point.
Yes,
But I
yes.
mean,
Yeah.
they're meeting every year though.
Yeah, well, but this is about actually doing the numbers. Yeah. doing the numbers.
All
It's motivation. There are a lot of
There, it's inspiration.
And
A lot of messages. Brian
And
is
then
monitoring the
celebration.
messages in the chat. Yeah,
When you hit your number.
that's his function during the meetings.
All
right. All right, so next is Jingle and Mingle Holiday Party, the 15th, 6 to 10, 8017 Mulholland. Bring bring a +1. All are welcome. And I think we have quite a bit already signed up. I think we
Have them drop you off.
75 people, 75 people signed up already, something like that. Yeah.
Just our parking service.
Yeah, it's just our office. Yeah. And what's that? Just our office. Party,
That party? Yeah.
What,
That was all.
holiday party.
and this is at Paul's house, right?
It's just our office? Yeah, we'd be having a party every day for different offices.
For 3 days. I set that up.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know.
Charlotte, it's cheaper at Paul's house than
Yeah.
venue.
I know, but
I thought that was the
Everybody has
case.
full stuff. Oh, it's not looking like that anymore? Well,
We get to do, yeah. It's and
it's a write-off.
you could
I
reserve
literally
Paul's primary suite for the night.
You guys need another house? I'm just kidding.
All right, so 15th of December, all welcome +1.
Thursday.
Yeah, it's always on a Thursday.
That is the coolest night of the week to go out.
Well, because it's on a Friday.
There'll be food.
I don't want to take, there will
Not
be food.
necessarily lunch, but there will be food.
Mike and a lot of Michael K. is- Right. Michael K is catering, so it'll be plenty of food. He, does a lot. All right, next is,
But there's meat, right?
there is meat involved. Very diehard Christmas. if anybody's interested, I am going on the
Going
18th,
on the last.
with my family, to get Tim at his finest.
Oh, my
And-
God.
And there's a show the 15th, so if you mingle and you jingle and you want to come down, show starts at 8 o'clock. But it's,
You're not gonna be here for the party?
I don't think I can.
We can't charge.
I don't think I can.
dance.
Well, I'll be dancing, but I won't be there. Yeah, no, there's singing, there's dancing, there's puppets, there's explosions.
You
It's-
had me
if
at
you know the
puppet.
movie Die Hard,
We could do a simulcast, yeah.
but it's not a puppet show. But it's not a puppet show.
Oh, yeah, my daughter was trying to pin me on it being a puppet show. I'm like, no, it's a show with puppets in it.
Right.
So she had to go to Tim for validation.
Singing Snowman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pearl Eyes.
Oh, man, you got me there.
Absolutely.
I'm going on the 18th. If anybody, if we wanna jump in on
And,
it.
and the 8th is already sold out. The opening night is already sold out.
Yeah, work it out.
The last night should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
That's
no
what
one-
everybody else-
because they just go for it.
Yeah.
They just go for it.
And shots before you go on
This is
stage.
like, yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, no, it's a good show.
Okay, party. All right, next is. We'll get those 3 big events. Upcoming classes, the morning show, always and forever. Tracy and Lorna, serve up some, information, motivation, inspiration. And hugs, right? Why aren't I seeing anybody on this, display here? Yeah.
Oh, it's all. You have to change the view. You have to go to the view. Joey?
Yeah, I was getting over there.
Yeah, there you go. And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
All right.
Yay. More
All
reason.
right. I can see everybody. All right, next we have, get on that morning call 9 o'clock every day. It makes everything better. A new agent training, define your values. That's tomorrow, right? Generate your leads and grow your database on Friday. And then capture leads in open houses Monday, capture leads in social media on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, capture more leads. Can't be expressed enough, right? That's the,
I mean,
That's
a lot
the
of
core.
lead gen, right?
well, if you want to do business, if you want to learn about business, then you can do other things. But to actually do business, we need to capture some leads, especially now more than ever. All right, next is SWOT analysis. Okay, so Christy's going to be doing a special class designed for agents who transacted, for producing agents. Complete 2 exercises that are essential to finalizing your 2023 business plan. That's the leak analysis, which will show or identify any missed opportunities right down to the dollar, and the SWOT analysis, which will help you recognize how to leverage your strengths to capitalize on opportunities, as well as identify weaknesses that can intensify or bring on a threat to your business. This is a great class for producing agents. And Christy will take you through both of these analyses to look at your business and find areas of improvement.
What is SWAT?
What does it stand for?
Strength, weakness, opportunity,
And threats.
and threats.
Some big guesses.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is on Zoom. Yeah, yep. And that's 1 PM on the 6th, which is next Thursday. Tuesday. I only read half of it. Okay, there you go. Tuesday, December 6th at 1 PM to 2:30 PM.
No lunch.
No lunch. It's a virtual
Just gonna keep pulling it back.
brown bag, yeah, if anybody knows.
Okay.
Brown bag in it. All right, excellent.
From having had.
Come having had it, 1 o'clock, unless you're European. Let's see, what's next? New Tech, you got create a flyer and listing presentation tomorrow. Opportunities on Friday, command overview on Monday, website 101 on Tuesday, and smart plans. Scott I'm starting to take this apart a little bit every day or week, and I'm starting to get the hang of command. Starting to actually use it, actually. It's been working for me. Yeah. Thanks. No, seriously. Yeah. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing for me. There you go. Next is
Yoga.
December 1st. That is tomorrow, right? Still, right?
Nobody's here.
Louise, right? We're gonna do it in the training room at 9 a.m. All right, I'm gonna have to start my stretching at 7.
An RSVP?
Is there an RSVP for it? Yes. 9 spots. 9 spots available. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll bring your own mat.
Yeah, don't bring a rock.
Don't bring a rock. That's not a beginner's position.
Fall to my death. Are you kidding me?
We don't want you
Last-
going, you don't
That
want
was
you,
the last
we don't want you hurting yourself in the first day out there, Tracy. Okay. Louise studied for quite a while to get to that place. All right, that's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thank you, Louise. Also round robin role play on Tuesday, December 13th. Samantha, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we did it once before. I know a lot of parents about certain topics of talking, so we're gonna cover a bunch of, a couple different scenarios and, just practice talking out loud. And I'd love to have.
That's like, right?
Speaking out.
Yeah.
So would love to have some attendance.
You're in a people business. You gotta talk to people, right?
Absolutely.
Choir, I understand. But
Yeah.
so it's a great safe space to speak out loud and practice the script, and practice making your point.
And it's, it's the level up from doing it in the mirror, right? You get to say it to another human being, and it's, makes it a little real, right? Tim, it's like going to an acting class. I point out to you because of the acting thing.
Well,
It's like,
certainly, and the talking out loud certainly is a big thing, but as they train and they talk here, a lot of it is also picking up on the behavior. Those nonverbal cues can be just as important.
Yeah.
So, and you can't do that over the phone. You got to do it in person. So,
right, and the
a
more
lot you'll learn.
the more at ease you are with the conversation, the more you're able to get outside yourself. Because if you're inside your head and you're thinking, all right, what do I say? What
You're
do I
going to
say?
miss a million things coming at you.
What they're,
Miss everything.
what they're giving off and how they're really wanting you to respond.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it before the caravan, because I figured, that might be at least.
People can go out and talk to other agents and-
Turnout's not been very good, besides Tuesday. So
Excellent.
common practice. Even seasoned agents, sometimes.
Yeah, that's even better.
And do you have scripts, specific scripts, or just topics, or what? Scripts.
Just really basic, again.
An outline.
No, I have like scripts,
Okay.
but yeah, it's just a practice, just like with any script, just gives you some fodder.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Thanks, Samantha. All right, so. That's real. Andy, how are you doing today? When it comes, I'll throw our high-tech screen up.
I need this, well, I
Oh,
can see
geez.
it right here.
All right, yeah.
Okay, exciting news. Conventional loan limits went up, like way up, which is amazing. This means, what's that?
I was wondering.
So every county in the United States has different loan limits, from an FHFA standpoint. Once you're over these loan limits, you're then into a jumbo loan bucket. Anything at these loan limits or below is considered a conventional loan. A conventional loan is going to have way less conservative and less strict guidelines in terms of FICO, reserve requirements, down payment, etc. You can literally in LA County for a single family home go up to $1.146 million purchase price with 5% down. So it's an increase. Our previous loan limit in LA County was 970 and change. This is a game changer. You can also in counties that are not considered high cost, like LA, the loan limit is 726 and change. That means you can do, if you have clients in LA County even, that are looking at condos, for instance, up to like a 748 price point, they can do 3% down with this loan limit. So big game changer. It's obviously a sign of the times with property values going up. They continue to go up. There's got to be more opportunity for first-time home buyers and people trying to get into the market. And honestly, now is the time because there are fewer offers. It's an opportunity where a year ago, a client with 3% or 5% down probably wouldn't have been looked at. So big numbers. The other piece too, so as you go into 2 units, 3 units, and 4 units, the loan amounts increase. So for LA County, for a 2-unit property, 1.394 million is the loan limit. 1.685 is the loan limit for 3 units, and 2,095,000 is the limit for 4 units. And again, these all fall under the conventional loan buckets instead of jumbos. Again, if they don't have the reserve requirements, the FICO, et cetera, really great options. FHA loans, if somebody doesn't have the down payment or whatever the case is, really great opportunity. So
$100,000 for a 4-unit, $2 million 4-unit, theoretically.
depending,
Yeah, but you still need that,
Oh, yeah.
You have to-
Multifamily, it's a higher down
a
payment.
little bit higher down payment.
What's it go to? 10%?
You can do 10-ish, yeah. Depends if you're doing also FHA or not.
Yeah.
FHA is different than conventional.
And what, just a little bit confused, the number that you mentioned before, like around 700. What is that comparing to this one in, 1,089,000 in LA County?
So like, for instance, in Riverside County here, Palm Springs, think Palm Springs, Palm Desert, the desert areas, they're not considered a high cost area. That's their loan limit. Anything over 726, 200 in Riverside County or San Bernardino County is going to be capped at the 726. Anything over 726 is considered a jumbo. Here in LA, 726 is our regular conforming loan limit, and the 1,089,000 is considered our conforming high balance loan limit. So because we're a high cost area, our loan limits are higher.
this is for condos as well.
Single family and condos.
And what's the interest rate on that today? With the debt to income ratio, because obviously the interest rates are so high.
Depends on FICO.
So they can get in with a lower FICO, but the rate is still going to be affected by it.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
was the purchase price? You mentioned that in the beginning.
Sure, for LA County, for the high balance, the 1,089,000 loan amount, that takes you to a purchase price of 1,146,000 with 5% down.
With, terms of FICO, where does it start to not matter anymore? In the 750, 800? Where's the like sweet spot?
I mean, the general rule of thumb, the difference between FICO scores or say rate comparisons, once you're over like the 780 mark, it doesn't really make a difference. Once you're below that, there are different tiers and different buckets. The lower you get, if you're between a 680 and a 700 FICO score versus between a 700 and a 719 FICO score, your rate's going to look a lot different.
730 is
Decent. Sure. And again, keep your eyes, inflation numbers coming out soon, very soon. Fed meets again on December 14th. There will likely be another rate increase, but again,
But how much? They didn't, I heard somebody say that, somebody who was intelligent say that there's an indication that they might only do a half a point instead of 3/4.
yeah, it'll likely be half.
Which is an indication that they're,
Yeah.
they're reaching the the tipping point,
Yeah.
right? of what-
The other thing to keep an eye on too, so the CPI number includes shelter. Shelter numbers always lag behind. We'll see a drop, and it also, keep in mind, it makes up more than 30% of the CPI number, which is massive. Shelter numbers come out and the lag, we'll start to see those drastically come down probably in January. The 30% of the CPI number, if the shelter number comes down, is going to be a pretty drastic improvement, which means better mortgage rates.
What's the lag on the shelter number, like a quarter or?
Yeah, it's a couple months. Yeah. Mhm.
Excellent. Excellent. I mean, I know more about lending now than I have ever had in my life. So that's really good. No, seriously. And it's due to this type of, transfer, I think it's really valuable.
Yeah.
Andy, can you send out an email to us with this information sort of on paper? Because my notes are a bit disjointed.
Absolutely.
Do that now.
On it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that graphic
Andy.
is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if nothing else, it's a touch for your clients, right? Just for them to know, right? It's a good touch. Raha, are you on there? I think I saw Raha or is Ben? Everybody's
Can you guys hear me?
You are quite dependable, Ben. There you go.
All right, awesome. Hey, yeah, I don't see anything on my phone, so it's kind of weird. So I wasn't sure. But just adding to Andy's thing real quickly, yeah, Powell just came out and stated that interest rates for December could and probably will slow. So the markets are reacting to that as well. So that's good news all around. To add on for a couple of talking points for you guys in terms of the holiday season coming up, I'm sure you'll be meeting with friends and family via parties and so on. And the misconception is, or the thought is always, December, end of the year, the bad time to sell or even to buy. And that script can be flipped by just talking about it, right? So people that really that want to buy in this market, it's going to be very serious to buy. So you transfer that information to your seller, let them know like, hey, if you want to sell your house right now, you're going to get some really, really good buyers, because they wouldn't be looking around during this time if they weren't serious. Flip side around that, for the sellers, it's like the buyers now have a really good pool to look at. So you might want to put your home on the market because of that, right? And there's a lot of other things, like your house will show better because if you're going to sell it during the holidays, it'll be laying up. It's going to have better decoration. So these are the conversations that you should be having with your buyers and sellers to work that angle to get them to list their home if they want to do that. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Thanks, Ben. Hey, Ben, something that I really liked about this time of year is a touch for my clients is sending them, a title report, right? And no one has a copy of their title, so on and so forth. It's great for them to have access to. Is there an easy way to do that through your app to share someone's profile or title profile, which has a copy of their title?
Absolutely. We have the Title Toolbox program that's available to everybody here. A lot of people already have access to it. You can pull a profile. And again, this goes in line with what I was talking about earlier this year, was regarding the grant deeds. You can always send somebody a Christmas card with the grant deed. They're going to call you because they're going to be like, what is this thing? It's just kind of stand out that way and let them know like, hey, I just did a vesting check on your property to make sure you're all good. And then if you guys know your clients, if they're older or if they have kids and situations where you want to protect them, start talking to them about putting into a trust, right? You definitely don't want to let it sit out there, just husband and wife joint tenants or even by itself. It's something that could happen, given what we learned with the whole pandemic and everything else going on. We don't want it to sit in probate, waste time, waste money, and so on and so on. And by the way, Joey, I had to call you out. You got to put your property back in a trust. Okay.
I knew you were going to remind me. I have to move it back into my trust.
So let me know. Yeah. Get it set up. And
I have to get David
take care of it.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Ben.
All right, guys, thank you.
Who he was gonna say.
So the way you said like unsolicited, like send it as just like a touch.
Yeah.
Here you go, just in case you don't have copies.
It's been a while since you've owned the house, you know, I don't know if you know where your grand deed is, here's a copy of it. Right, just a nice little touch, right? Thanks, Ben. I don't think we're, let's forward through that. Mary, or is Mary on today? I don't think she is. Let's keep it moving. There you go. Let's get to the listings. Solds, escrows. Indication that people are doing deals, closing deals. Jan Hohenstein, congratulations, Jan Hohenstein. Are you? I don't know that Jan's on there. We will reach out to Jan and congratulate her in person. Congratulations. Next is for capping. Next is new agents. Yeah, I think so. There goes Emily and Eunice, Imani, and Austin, who's, I think he's back there calling in the call booth. Welcome to you all. Birthdays. Today is Ian Cherney's birthday. All right. Tomorrow is Anav, Gina. I see you on there. Happy birthday in advance, Gina. And Jackie Griswold. Is I'm not gonna leave that one. Kayla is coming up. Geshwin. Okay. Kayla, happy birthday, and Maria, also Star, you're coming up this week. Star, Keon, and also Christina Clark. Happy birthday, Christina. All right. Some closings this week. Paul and Alan closed one on Hidden Lane, on Lumen. David Hidden Charles closed one on 90th, Barentine Group on 75th, Jan Hohenstein on Lake Ridge, Eileen Lanza on Linden.
We also just funded one for Alex too.
Alex Dion?
Yes.
Today?
regularly
Excellent. Some new escrows. Really funny. Maury and Laura have one on West 233rd. Jan Hohenstein on Keniston. Youth Side in Mar Vista Avenue. Gina on Christina on Hedges. Congratulations. Marie and Marion Simon on Innes Place. Congratulations on the new escrows. We have new escrows continue. Is that the thing? Or that's just floating out there. Keep it moving there, Christmas elf. She's watching the Mexico soccer game. So we don't have her full attention. Tiffany and Rachel have a few.
Wow.
Duran and Stefan both have new escrows also. Excuse me. Some closed leases. Kayla Kim, Paul Yu, and Christina and Doncher have all closed some leases this week. And new listings. New family. You're rolling. The animation speed is really slow. David and Charles have a new listing on Las Virgenes, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 862 square feet for $549,000 in Calabasas. I got that all out pretty well. Shia has a new property on McAdam. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 1,893 square feet for $1.295. Yeah, I think it is.
Probably a small lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side. And then some pocket listings. Who has some, anybody have some coming soon pocket listings that they'd like to share? Anyone?
I have, I mean, I've talked about it before, but new construction always takes forever. And so the Country Club Wilton Place house, it's finally
A
getting
couple of
finished.
years.
It's been a couple of years.
It was,
Um,
is that the one that was,
it was supposed to be launched last year, February.
is that the Tater estate? The Steve Tater
No,
deal?
no, it's the one down the street from there. So that one's coming out. It's 6 bedrooms, 7 bath, like 6,000 plus,
Wow.
like 6,000 square feet, plus a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 80 full house, and then it's got a swimming pool as well. So price is still kind of up in the air, but it's finally done. We're gonna launch it in January. So if you have a buyer looking,
What's the range?
he wants 4. I think that we're probably gonna be hitting the 3.5 mark more.
What's the lot size?
Like 11,000 or 12,000 square feet lot. It's a big lot. It's beautiful house, incredibly beautiful. I'll try to provide a
And done
sneak
every.
peek before for this office before
Oh,
I
let's see what we could do maybe like do an office meeting there or something.
no, I don't want anyone in
Okay.
there. I have to sell
Great
this house. I don't want to mess it up. And then I've got the one in Culver City. I've also got a 9-unit over here on Lexington, and we're gonna finally release it for leasing because the construction is finally done. So it's gonna be from studios to penthouse units, studios to 3 bedrooms are the penthouse units. Rental ranging, all rentals. The building itself is for sale, but I'm gonna rent it out first. I have to get the leasing done. So that leasing pricing is ranging between 1,800 to about 6,300. Beautifully done, beautifully done. The developers were building this out to hold it for themselves. So the finishings and everything is just impeccably done for an apartment complex.
Excellent.
And the roof and the penthouses have, it's a 2-story, like a townhouse, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, but they have their private rooftop deck. Right next to the Netflix area.
Excellent. Excellent.
I have a 19-unit building, coming probably pretty quickly. So it's 19 units, there are studios, there's a few 2 bedrooms, rented pretty close to market rate. My clients want to sell before ULA goes into effect. So if they can sell it before April 1st, they will sell it, otherwise they will hang on to it for a couple of years. It's on Willoughby near Sedia. Good location.
Yeah.
Rents are pretty close to market. Like the 1 bedrooms are about 1,700 to 2,000. They're small units, 550 to 750, like the 2 bedrooms are 750 square feet, 1 bedrooms is 550. There is a resident manager.
How many units?
19.
What's the price?
They're thinking about 7. We haven't really discussed it
What
all
about-
Do you need the
yet.
information?
What kind of condition?
They've redone a couple of the units, you know, it's an older building. There's no tenant default. But we need to get into it a little bit to find out, really.
What's under the skin there?
Yeah, I mean, new boiler, window air conditioners, roof's about 15 years old. A little over 12,000 square foot building, similar lot size. It's 3 stories, 4 stories. So that.
What location?
probably-
I love the location.
Yeah, the location.
I don't know, I mean, given the lot size, I don't know that it's a development.
No,
Right.
no, what you may have is hopefully
Just
what you
relying
have
on-
is you have an upside potential investment property.
There
It's
is,
not gonna be
yeah,
developed.
there is an upside on it if the units are renovated, but again, they are small and they are pretty close to market. The rent roll, I think, is a little under 34,000 a month on it, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, but we have to see what you net, because older buildings, problem with the apartment buildings, new construction apartment buildings and old construction apartment buildings, is that the landlord adheres to more expenses on the older building because of the way that the meters are situated.
I
Or-
believe the units are
Big problem.
individually.
Yeah.
I believe units are needed for water, but I have to.
Yeah, and water is the thing that hits the landlords the hardest. That's the
But
biggest.
there isn't any, there's no like grounds from that perspective.
No maintenance, no.
I mean, the
no.
water is just internal water use, so
Yeah.
it doesn't have that add-on.
Yeah.
40% grass.
Excellent, great opportunity.
Yeah.
Gina, do you want to talk about your coming soon on Van Ness? I did see.
Hi, yes. So this is an off-market listing for now, because the owner lives in London and her brother stays there and is not yet aware that the house is going to be sold. So I would kindly ask that if they're interested in finding out about the property, to please just drive by the property. But it's a semi-fixer. They bought it in the 1980s, so it hasn't been fixed since or improved from that point on. But yes, it is available. They will entertain offers if there should be anything that comes up for any of your buyers that are interested in this wonderful area. It's so close to St. Brendan, also very close to Larchmont. Yes, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Lot is 6,700 square feet. It shows 4-bed, 2-bath, but it's actually 3 baths. There's one full bath in the downstairs part. And yes, that's what that is. And so hopefully we'll get it on the MLS around spring.
Excellent, unless we could sell it previously,
Yes.
right?
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah. All right,
Thank you.
thanks, Gina.
Brandon and I have
Come on.
coming up that we just want to share about. It's a double lot will be sold together. It's about 10,000 square foot lot each of them. So it's like 20. So it's really a very unique property. It's very, very rustic. There's significant architect. We built the home. Unfortunately, the seller has added to the home, hasn't done such a great job, and has also thinks he's done a significant amount to the home to warrant about $4 million price tag for it. So it's beautiful. It's south of the boulevard in Sherman Oaks. And if anybody is interested in any of this sort of information, please get in touch with us.
So it's one house on a 20,000 square foot lot.
Two 10,000 square foot lots.
Yeah, but they're
Next to each other, concurrent, yeah, 20,000.
But
square
it's sort of one house.
one house, and it's almost like a park, like it's like living in Topanga, 5 minutes to Beverly Hills. The house is on one of the properties, and the other property is pretty much hillside.
So
It's not all used.
Not flat.
It's not, we don't know, but we don't know for sure. It's usable enough, but it is a lot.
It's usable, but it's hillside built.
Hillside.
It's a hillside
And
built,
he
yeah.
has built 2 other
Outbuildings.
buildings, one that has, yeah, that has electric and water, and everything done without permits.
There's storage.
The house itself is how big?
The house itself is about 3,000, like on permit, like about 3,000 square feet. Again, it's very significant architect, like connected to it, like rustic mid-century modern, like, and unfortunately, the additions are probably about 1,000 square feet.
But unpermitted.
Done without permit, like unpermitted, and a few
Significant
like fixed.
architect though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is it?
Yeah.
We can talk after the meeting.
So weird though. Why would you have such a significant valued home and do something to make it?
Chris Martin just tore one down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised
Tearing it down is one thing,
now
but
because still then you can actually.
But if somebody's interested, they can probably take away the thing.
So you do.
yeah, it's on the base. It's on the base.
Probably
It's just
decide
like a particle,
And
right? The problem is that the seller is giving value to the
that.
barnacle.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It needs to be scraped up.
You know, it's centuries, 1 story.
No,
2 story, like 2 stories, so I think that,
That's
yeah, some areas, so you like, it is like,
multi-level.
but it's multi-level, yes.
And is it, it's not mid-century, it's
She said.
more modern.
It's like
It is?
like a rustic mid-century modern,
Mm.
and it has like from some areas, we have galleries going up. Like, so for example, like a like primary suite is upstairs that leads to like a newly built deck outdoors. with a view. Yeah. These ladders that go up to certain top areas.
It's lots of exterior
With a
offerings.
pool, and spa, and like, the great thing, location is amazing. The property itself is stunning. There is like the original house and the setup on this like, beautiful trees is stunning. To me, the biggest value would be to return it to the original. You like house and have the pride of ownership, like the significant architect to it.
It's still alive, by the way.
Yeah.
So they want 4 million.
He wants 4 million, yeah, but with.
They need an offer to start a conversation.
Yeah.
So the saying is seller's asking price.
Yeah.
Is 4
Yeah,
million.
right.
What is the buyer's offering price?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then send me more info on.
Oh, we'll talk to you. Yeah, we'll talk to you about it, but it is for someone who is, you like, willing to take it and either bring it back or do more.
But it's
Like,
livable,
with it.
it's livable the way it is, if you could deal with the fact that it doesn't have.
Absolutely, yeah, and
Yeah, no, I just thought of somebody else that wants for you.
the way how it's set up right now, honestly, like, it could be, like, it's a compound, pretty much. There's many separated.
Yeah, no, that's what
that's
my clients actually want, it's
Yeah.
just the primary suite being upstairs.
For someone, let's say like a musician.
That's
who has
exactly
a
what
band,
he
like,
wants to
or
see.
someone that's entourage, like, and wants something quirky, you like, and you're like, something like that, it could be.
No, I may have somebody.
The guy who owns
Is
it, the
is it
creative.
Private,
I mean,
is it private or is it kind of,
Whole private, like,
so it's not, can you see it from the street?
No.
Okay,
Just the, you, first, when you arrive at the property, there is a garage and there is a staircase going up, but it's so hidden behind these trees and the, you know, like the house, the back of the house is towards these like empty hillside.
okay,
You know, like, so it can be.
yeah, definitely
Very, very
send me it.
all right. Wow. Yeah, Jay.
My apartments is available. I am not putting it on the MLS. If you have anybody for it, we can talk about it. It's 1,700 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, totally renovated over by the Grove, asking $47.50. But for the time being, I'm not putting it on the MLS, which brings me to a little FYI. If you're listing things on Zillow, they are having a lot of problems right now.
What's that mean?
It means, I listed it on Zillow and immediately got 3 phone calls on
Sale.
different listings that were not mine. And then I called the phone number on my own listing and spoke to a lovely woman named Rebecca. So,
So they're rerouting.
their route, and it's not just me and Rebecca, they are routing things incorrectly, and people that are emailing, I'm getting the information on, but phone calls I'm not getting, Rebecca's getting them, she's nice enough to send them to me. And she's getting my emails as well as me. So,
That's good.
and she sent me a note this morning saying it seems like it's happening across a lot of rental listings on Zillow and things like that. Is
And that's not a paid listing, right?
It's my bill.
Yeah.
Rental.
The Zillow listings for rental are paid listings.
No, not.
They are not anymore. They now have 2
Went
levels.
back.
They changed it. They went back. They have what they call a basic listing, but if you pay the $30, then they give you a little bit extra. I paid the $30 hoping it would correct this. It didn't.
Yeah. Classic.
Did you talk to Zillow?
They don't answer the phone. I have 2 support tickets in, and so does Rebecca. She's now getting calls on listings other than mine and other than hers too, so her number just seems to be attached to.
She's a vortex for opportunity.
Nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's getting free leads.
Oh, that's property manager, so she's not.
Oh, she just. There you go. We can fix that for her. Okay.
Sorry,
what do
I
you got?
have
Come on.
one more. I'm in talks with the owners of this property in Lake Balboa. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house that has also an unpermitted guest house in the back. And unfortunately, the open case with LADBF currently, which that was issued on the guest house. So that will be likely part of the sale, and because that is recorded in the title of this case with LADBF for the substandard. There are steps that need to be corrected, and some work has already been done, and they are able to provide the plans and the steps together. And because of that, likely waiting for Andy's final answer will not be lendable, so it will be only for cash buyers in 1.1 range, about 1,800 square foot.
That's the opportunity is the remedy. The upside in it.
The upside is to actually take care of the guest house, which is super cute, like about 400 square feet, has like adorable kitchen and bath. And so unfortunate that they decided to do it without a permit. And I'm going to report it until LADBF came by.
But an opportunity for someone else.
Definitely an opportunity. So,
There's a
the
motive.
house it's great shape, like completely renovated as well.
And the seller's motivated.
Yeah, very, very motivated sellers. But if you have cash buyers, that would be the easiest, like about 1.1 Lake Balboa, great location in Lake Balboa, on mature three line street. Let me know.
Excellent. Excellent. Anybody else? That's all actually really good news. All of that, right? And as the dust settles, people are starting to find opportunities. Please welcome Naomi Cochran and Emily Barker from LexisNexis. They're going to be talking today. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yes,
Correct.
hello. Hi, this is Emily with LexisNexis.
Hi,
Thanks.
Emily. How are you today?
Thanks. I'm doing well. Thanks. How are you?
Good.
Thanks so much for inviting me to take some time in your team meeting today and kind of talk about LexisNexis's partnership with Keller Williams, how other peers of yours are using our systems and others in the industry to really kind of get a leg up and uncover some hard to find information, connect the dots between relationships, and really just kind of make the most of your real estate research. I'm trying to share my screen here, and it looks like somebody has to stop sharing for me to be able to pull through. Is that going to be okay?
That'll be Tati. She will do that for you. Yeah, she is. Could you share?
Excellent.
Could you share? All right, there you go. Get in there. Get in there, Emily.
Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and start this off. So LexisNexis, at our core, we are data aggregators, meaning we partner with the various publishers of information, whether that be, a media outlet, a business journal, or even the city, states, counties, and court systems. So because we are data aggregators at our core, we pull our public records information directly from those cities, states, courts, and counties. So what does this mean for you? We have an advanced technology that a lot of people in the industry are using to, again, connect the dots between individuals and entities, uncover that hard to find contact information, email addresses, You can also look up information, on real property such as deed transfers. We get you in a level where we basically allow you to cast as broad or narrow a search as you need to pull back the information that is directly related to what you're looking for. So if you're looking for a mobile phone number, the owner of an LLC, or an ex-wife of somebody who used to be co-owners of an asset, we're able to identify that. You'll see here on my screen, we've got over 84 billion public records, billion with a B, and we add over 700,000 each and every single day. So we enhance the data, we enrich the data, and then we provide it in a comprehensive person or business report for you to go ahead and review. Some of the things you can come to expect, again, are going to be, consumer records and criminal records. We do have property information, motor vehicle information. Something that I sort of like to point out is we have the search form on the screen here. You'll see basic information. You can search any of the information you have. So if you have a call from a prospective client, the only thing you have is your cell phone number, is their cell phone number, and you have to really identify, is this person who they say they are? Do I want to meet them for a listing appointment? You can enter in just their telephone number, and we're going to pull back the information for you.
So does this information, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
When you do that, from a security perspective, will it pull up criminal record, things like bankruptcies, liens, stuff like that?
Yes, that was a great question, a great segue into the sort of next section. So I just advanced the slide, and on the right hand of the screen, you're going to see everything that we're searching against in our comprehensive person report. So you'll see that includes voter registrations, professional licenses, pilot licenses, which is a great, sort of indication of wealth, or, any aircraft registrations. Everything that's going to be appearing on the right side of the information field, everything that's blue, we have had a hit against. Everything that's grayed out, we searched against, but we did not have any information come back. So you'll see here, I don't have any bankruptcies, any judgments or liens, no notice of default, criminal filings, or sexual offender filings. We do provide the result detail so you can really easily scan and skim. So are we looking for an Emily Barker who is 31 years old? Are we looking for an Emily Barker who is 73 years old? From this, you simply click into the individual address or the name to get those results back. So LexisNexis, we are a global information provider. So because of that, we govern our data very, very securely. We very highly govern it. So I personally don't have permissible use to search on any of your clients or any of yourselves, but I do have the permissible use to search for myself. So I've embedded my own personal report into this deck. So again, everything on the left-hand side over here is what we're searching on. Our header starts out, we show a current address. You'll see the phone, it says none listed. It's because I do not have a landline. However, our mobile phone numbers are going to be under this menu here. And as we scroll down, we'll be able to see that. Email address is present, and then all of these links that you see here, get report, view details, view sources, this is going to take you out into basically a spider web where you're leaving a breadcrumb trail. So if you want more information on the property itself, you can click in and you can get sale information, lender information, was it conventional, was it FHA sale, how much was the loan for, who were the sellers. But let's go ahead and just kind of let the screen scroll here. So we have our address summary. Again, we've got address details with some general demographic information. Sorry, I clicked too early. With some general demographic information. That's going to include, median education, median home value, home price, etc. Voter registration information. And again, because this is coming directly from the source, we're not scraping the web to pull this out. I did it again. My clicking here. Let's get back to real property. So you'll see we have our, we've got parcel numbers included. We also have recording dates, our sale date and sale price. And I apologize, my screen is doing the spinning wheel of death here. So as we wait for this to load, you know, it's really just used to uncover, again, personal or business related information that would otherwise take multiple searches across many different platforms, but we provide it in one foul swoop. These reports can be, alerts can be created for them. So if you have a client you want to keep up on anytime they have a new, you know, a phone number, or a new piece of property, maybe a boat registration pop up, you can set those alerts and be proactively notified. And we are seeing this used a lot in the sense of just validating contact information, performing research on behalf of your current clients, getting just some deeper dive information into the properties that you might be listing, showing, or looking at on behalf of your clients. My
And this is a part
PowerPoint.
of.
Go ahead. What was that? I'm sorry.
What's the association with KW and how is it integrate with, you know, what we're doing?
Yeah, so how this sort of integrates with what you're doing is really being able to uncover the information, again, that otherwise would take multiple searches. So I see this used a lot in the sense of our commercial agents are using this product to go ahead and find the true owners of the LLCs. I've got, you know, residential agents who are using this to perform property research history on the prior sellers, on the neighbors and person associates. It's another section down in the report. We actually identify people and individuals who are closely enough related to the information provided on the public records to be able to say, okay, these individuals are going to be related to Emily. You know, their records match up enough. So if I can pause this here, you'll see on the screen, these were under the potential relatives, the individuals who show up. This is my husband, my father-in-law, my mother, my father. So again, then you can go through, if you click get report, it's going to bring up a whole new comprehensive person report on Tim or on Cliff or on my mom, Janie. And as we continue through, we also have the person associates. So these are going to be individuals who are related, but not as closely associated. So the individuals who show up here happen to be my step grandmother, my grandfather, and then my husband's ex-wife. So anytime you are trying to, you know, sort of just get a clear picture of the individuals involved with either a property, a sale, or a potential sale, this really just kind of uncovers and turns over every stone so you can have a full understanding for who you're dealing with.
And Emily, what do the subscriptions to the service look like?
Yeah, so it's a great question. I had mentioned earlier that LexisNexis has a very strong relationship with Keller Williams. We actually went to one of your large sales meetings a few years ago now, and we had a booth set up out front to sort of demonstrate this. And from that meeting and these interactions, we have special pricing for Keller Williams agents. The subscription term is going to be a 12-month term, where this information currently sells for about $425 to $450 per month. Keller Williams agents get to take advantage of the $150 per month price point. So that 12-month period ends up being an $1,800 investment. But again, spaced out over the 12 months to be able to access all of this information.
Excellent. And there's also like a CRM that's associated with it that you can store all this information for historical purposes.
So we do not port into a CRM. We do not have any sort of existing system where, you know, there's a back office for your searches or your results. If you did need to keep up on people, it would be smart to utilize the alert feature that I had mentioned earlier. It's very simple. You know, you just run a search, click the little bell icon, and an alert will be created. that is going to be the extent of, the sort of CRM though.
How about exporting it into another, into a CRM?
That is also by design not part of the product because of the very sensitive information in here. We do not allow the transposition of this information into other services.
Are the reports actually physically downloadable with PDFs though?
Yes, they are. They can be downloaded as PDFs. They can be emailed, added to, a SharePoint, Dropbox, or printed.
Great. Perfect. Thank you, Emily. That's really
Absolutely.
helpful. And I know it personally to be a great tool for gathering information, right?
Absolutely.
Anything else we're missing that you'd like to share, or?
I would just say that the office does currently have an account with LexisNexis, so signing up could not be any easier. If anybody is interested, please feel free to reach out to myself. I'll be sure to send an email over to Paula to send to you. So if anybody has interest in signing up, it's just a very quick process and we'll get you guys going.
Great. Thank you so much, Emily. That was
Absolutely.
really helpful.
Wonderful. I really
All right.
appreciate your time, and any other questions, just let me know.
Will do. You have a great day.
You as well.
All right. All right. I think is that it, Tati? Just about. All right. Okay. All right. Bring on.
15 days, complete with that. Oh, 79.
Welcome.
What? What?
Chrissy, yeah.
We have a state.
All right. Got it. It's big enough in the two. So good. Thank you, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Hey, all you guys online, come to the office next week.
Yeah, because then you get.
Exactly.